Humid, dark, empty, dusty, rough, dirty, somber, slopping. We enter the meaning in every room, in every closed basement, in every refuge that before being a refuge is just a space between four walls.
Everything you see here is DIY.
It's DIY.
The festival transforms the space into something entirely its own.
Its own.
The architect, Sumtor, comes into my mind. I like that in architecture we occupy a globe's fragment and we build over it a little box.
Every action, event, language, or exchange is subject to being received in a new way, because it has never happened in this time and space before.
It is a refuge and a hub. The whole space becomes a character of its own.
Que notre corps est ce qui nous permet de déposer des significations dans le monde, de leur assigner une place.
Even in the basement, you can hang up signs and photos with peremptory faces. You can plant a tree in the middle of concrete, and that tree will be bright and will have soil all around. Those will be your signs filed in the world. The man with a long white beard explains one of his writings on the wall and says he found out a word in English that could be either ardently or gently. The corresponding word in Czech is just one and means relationship.
It is a refuge and hub. The whole space becomes a character of its own.
Conduction, an energetic system. A body, a cacophony swinging like a pendulum, side to side to side, flinging open a rhythmic abyss wider and wider.
Unrehearsed, pragmatic, and frankly bad performances are perhaps the only thing left that is honest in our perfect, glistening world.
Grab a drink, grab a thought, put the red light on, shine into my face. Our faces shine bright in front of the mumbling TV screens, reflecting the light.
It was unscripted. It was messy. It was loud. It was dark. It was sexual. It was happening all in the moment.
The walls reject the light and remain in the twilight when people, humans, minds and bodies meet for thought, exchanging them for more than an hour.
Someone may resonate with a reading and someone may find it totally boring. I believe both are completely acceptable responses.
Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. I do enjoy being a part of something, whether I actually am or not. I enjoy making signs about smooth femininity and angels, and I feel no embarrassment. I have my fingers dirty with ink. I will be back.
A reality that's honest, fragile, and human. I stay silent most of the time. It is easy to criticize, but I will be back.
But I will be back.
All in a self-referential sphere.
There was no time to think.
No time to think.
Because things happen outside your control, and by being attentive to keep this control, we forget to stop, being patient, listen and feel.
Keeping things a bit quieter and less exposed while using unconventional methods in performance, text, music, and art still makes quite a few people uncomfortable, which shows that the underground still has an edge.
Forget about traditional musical rules, structure, and consonants.
This notion of a happening is precisely what is underground today. Any action that relies. The walls reject the light and remain in the twilight when people, humans, minds, and bodies meet for thought, exchanging them for more than an hour.
Humid, dark, and empty, dusty, rough, dirty, somber, sloping. We enter the meaning in every room, in every close basement, in every refuge that before being a refuge is just a space between four walls.
Art is not an object.
Art is not an object.
Art is not an object.
It is a subjective experience that you get to have. And this experience happens always in context.
A shared moment in time and space.